Hey, I'm trying to record a YouTube video here. Cue that intro. What's up, world? What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Spider here, and today we got Vlogmas number 5, and I'm also gonna put in my Real Talk episode number 11. To those of you that are watching Vlogmas that don't know about my Real Talk series, it's basically a series that I created to talk to you guys every Sunday. I put on a video. There's 20 different topics. We could choose from what topic we want to talk about and throw out a video that kind of gives you guys motivation and stuff like that, and about that specific topic. And my theory behind that was to basically be real with you guys, real talk. This is unedited. I'm not really touching this. I'm recording it right now, and I'm throwing it out just as is, no edit. So this topic right now is probably going to be a little bit longer than 5 minutes. So I'm sorry, Lori. With the Vlogmas, it's hard for me to keep the videos 5 minutes or shorter because I end up wanting to talk a lot. So, and then especially because this is a very touchy subject, I probably could talk a whole lot on it. But what I want to do is basically, as you guys can see from the title, I want to talk about binge eating, overeating, binge eating. And I wrote down 5 tips that hopefully helps you either control binge eating or overcome binge eating. So try to run through it, give you guys my opinion, a little bit of an explanation, and hopefully this will help somebody out. Because I know for myself, there's all types of reasons why people binge eat. You know, there's the emotional eaters and stuff like that. You eat for an emotion. Or me, I figured out that I was binge eating, or I gained all my weight, not only because of my job, because I think that was sort of an excuse, that I'm outside, I'm driving all the time, 16 hours a day. So there'd be nothing to do but to eat the wrong foods. But I also realized that I was binge eating because of boredom. Just straight boredom. I was bored. I'm driving, I'm working, I'm bored, so there's nothing else to do but to eat. So I would just eat, buy fast food or whatever. So you have to realize that binge eating is a habit. It's like a habit that when you're if you've been overweight most of your life and stuff like that, um, is basically a habit that you have done for so long. You train yourself basically to do it. So is a habit that you have to untrain yourself to do. It's almost like if, let's say, a word, for example, you've been saying a word all the time, like a certain way, you spell it a certain way, and one day somebody tells you, oh, you're saying that wrong and it's spelled this way. You know what I'm saying? So now you realize, oh crap, I've been saying this word like this all my life, and it's like now you basically have to untrain yourself, which is possible to do, to now say that word properly, the way it goes, the way it belongs, and write it the way you're supposed to do. So that's how binge eating is. You're it's a trained habit that you have to untrain yourself. So my first tip is going to be to get rid of the illusionist. And you ask, what is the illusionist? To me, the illusionist is basically that voice in your head. You're almost like you're self-conscious. So that voice in your head that tells you, oh, you're hungry now, eat this, eat that, or it gives you the feeling that, oh, you shouldn't be eating that because that has high calories. You shouldn't eat it, but you eat it anyways, and then all happens that you feel bad afterwards, and then you want to either end up like starving yourself afterwards, or saying that, oh, I need to fast now, or now I have to continue to binge because I already messed up the first time. That's the illusionist. That's your self-conscious that tells you this. So you have to get rid of that, which takes me to point number 2, which is be aware. And by being aware, I mean that everybody has their own beliefs. Your beliefs is how you see yourself. So if you see yourself as a big person, I'm overweight anyways, it's gonna take me a long time to get skinny, things like that. You have to keep your mind on the goal. You got to keep your mind of where you want to be. When you get those feelings of binge eating, a lot of times we're just like subconsciously just do it because it's like, okay, I'm hungry right now, so I'm just gonna grab whatever is in front of me. You know what I'm saying? And it's almost like, excuse my language, like fuck it type attitude. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, fuck it, I'm just gonna have it. And then you end up feeling bad afterwards. So I would say, to when you get those feelings to want to binge eat, just like stop yourself, relax for a second, and think about it. Because a lot of times we do stuff, just do it right away spontaneously without thinking about it. If you sit there and you think, why am I trying to eat healthy? Is it for my kids? I'm trying to feel better. I'm trying to get healthier. Take a moment to yourself and put that in your mind. I think that will go a long way for you making that healthy decision rather than the unhealthy one. So that is my number 2. Be aware, be conscious of what you're doing. Number 3 would be see food as fuel. Food is fuel, energy that your body needs, rather than seeing food as just calories. Because a lot of times we sit there and we like over stress ourselves because we're seeing food as calories, or we have to sit there counting calories, or I can't have this, I can't have that because it might have too many calories. You have to like shut that down as well and see food as fuel and energy. You can have almost a little bit of everything, as long as, like I said, you control your portions. Your portions are small. Even like I said, every now and then you might have to eat that bad stuff that you want to eat. To stop you from binge eating, especially like if you do eat bad one day, and then you decide, oh well, I already messed up, so let me just continue. Like, don't do that, because sometimes you just got to have a little bit to clear your mind that, okay, I wanted it, I had it, have a very small portion, and that's it, and you keep going. If you want to count those calories, that's a way that you just put it, that small portion, into your calories. Like, that's why if you see now, a lot of the bad foods, chocolate, candies, cake, stuff like that, they're bringing it out with like, oh, little 100-calorie packs. They're only 100 calories. So, and that's why. It's because you can have small portions of it and still be okay. So that's my tip number 3. Tip number 4 would be to focus on how you feel rather than how you look. Is if you're sitting there worrying about the number on the scale, it will overpower you. It will become you. There's the power of I am. That you can say to yourself all the time, like, I want to reach my goal. I have a goal that I need to get to. And if you just like not worry about the scale so much, worried about if you write down your exercise, you could, because that's what I started to do now. Like, I'm gonna pick 3-4 exercises, write them down, and you do them 1 week, and then you check how many you could do, and then the next week you check again how many you did. You're going to notice that change in how you feel, that change in, I was able to do 10, now this week I'm able to do 20. So focus on how you feel rather than how you look. Get rid of labels, that said that you telling yourself that it's gonna take me too long, or how you see yourself, basically. And number 5, lastly, because already the video is going long, is number 5 for lastly is get professional help. Sometimes, I know that might sound like, okay, well, what you mean, like, get professional help? But yeah, sometimes we can't. Binge eating is a disorder. Overeating, stuff like that. It's something that sometimes you cannot overcome yourself. I always said the mind is stronger than the body, so you definitely can overcome anything you want to. You can do anything you want to. You have to definitely say to yourself every day, I can do this. I will reach my goal. And like I said, remind yourself your why. Remind yourself why you're in this journey, why you're doing this. For me, like I said, is to get healthier. Like, I've set my mind that I want to be a certain way because I just want to be healthy. It's not about looking good. It's not about, I want to be cut. I want to have all these muscles. I want to have a six-pack. It's not even about that. As long as I'm thin and I'm healthy and I can run without losing my breath. Like I said, my goal at the end of this to run up the rocky steps. I'm going to do it 4 times. I may be even do it 5 times. Just because that's how I'm going to know that my journey got that I accomplished something, because I was only able to run up those steps once and completely be out of breath. I can't breathe. This and that was hurting me, my asthma, whatever. A month or 2 later, I did 2 laps. So my goal by the New Year's is gonna be 4 laps, and I'm gonna do it. You know, you have to focus on that. The finish line. We could do it. We could get there. You could do it. So hopefully, like I said, I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna end it here. Hopefully this does help somebody. You guys know what to do. Leave your comments below because I love reading your comments, and I will check you guys tomorrow. Leave your comments below, and always remember, your mind is stronger than your body. Your mind can overcome what your body doesn't want to. Stay strong, stay healthy, stay confident, and remember, eat to live, don't live to eat.